Hey everybody, welcome to my third tube walk video. Now if you haven't seen 1 and 2, go and check them out now. It's rainbowtubewalk.wordpress.com. That's my website where I'm putting the sort of full reports of these walks, documenting where I've been, what I've seen, well worth checking out. So do that now and then come back and watch part 3. Okay, today I'm back at Tower Hill and I'm going to be continuing west along the District Line and the Circle Line with a little bit of the Piccadilly line later on. I'm going to go around to Edgware Road via Earl's Court and High Street, Kensington and Kensington Olympia. Yeah, that sort of area. But I'm getting 19 stations today, so I'm almost doubling where I've already been, and it's going to be fun. All the stations are quite close together because it's zone 1. So yeah, let's see how we go. Well, while I'm waiting here to cross the road, I will mention a few things nearby here at Tower Hill. That over there is a KFC, which is down a hole, which I think used to be some public toilets, and now is a KFC, which is alright, not too bad. I went there the other day actually. And over there is the former station building of Mark Lane Station, which was the predecessor to Tower Hill. That one actually closed in 1967 when Tower Hill was built, but the station building is an all bar one now. By monument. There's actually quite an interesting history of the tube down here as well. Just behind me on King William Street is the original terminus of what is now the Northern Line, and that came in across the river. That was the first tunnel underneath a river ever built, allegedly. That was only open for 10 years, closed in 1900, but there you go, a little bit of tube history. Right now I'm between Mansion House and Blackfriars, which is about a mile in, and we've got about 10 miles today. Just like the last two have been, but we'll see what the actual result is when I check my tracker at the end. But for now, I've already done 4 stations and 1 mile. They're really close together around here. So this is quite poignant. This is the first time I've been to Westminster since the horrible attacks a couple of weeks ago. And what is really important, I think, to note is that all the way along here, every green space, even here now on just by Westminster Bridge, people of all races and cultures enjoying London together. London is a multicultural city. It always has been, it always will be. We are London. We're not afraid, London is open. So I'm about 3.1 miles in now. The building behind me, just there, that is 55 Broadway, which is headquarters of London Underground. So tip of the hat to headquarters. Another quick point about St James's Park. It's St James's, as in St James apostrophe S, on most of the signs, but there is at least one inside the station on the platform that says St James apostrophe Park without the other S. So which one is it? I just took a brief detour into King's Road McDonald's to go for a wee, about 5 miles in now. But it's only once you get inside and stop for a few seconds that you realise just how hot it is outside today. And yeah, I'm a bit sweaty, but who cares? Carrying on, about halfway there. So I just ticked off South Kensington station, that's just over there, and this is where the Piccadilly line joins the route. So from here up to Earl's Court, we're also ticking off the Piccadilly line. How about that? And now we're just past Gloucester Road, so the Circle line goes off towards High Street, Kensington. We'll pick that back up later. That'll count as that corner of the Circle line being covered. Still with the Piccadilly and District line now, heading on to Earl's Court. So we've just gone past Earl's Court. So we're saying goodbye to the Piccadilly line at this point. That goes off down there towards the southwest, and the District line kind of goes into lots of different places for Earl's Court, Richmond and Wimbledon, which I'll be doing at a later date, and Kensington Olympia, which is where I'm going now, and up to Edgware Road, which is where I'm going after. Oh yeah, and in Broadway as well. I'll do that at some point too. I've done about 8.5 miles, and my feet and legs are hurting quite a lot now. I think there's a lot more hills in this route than there has been in the last two, so it's a little bit more difficult, but nearly there. So that's Paddington. I'm sure I've done more than 10 miles, but I'm carrying on. I've got the last little stretch to do to Edgware Road, so I'm going to do that last little bit. Paddington and Edgware Road are interesting because there's 2 of each station, which are completely separate stations and count as 2 different numbers towards the final 270. So there's that one there which I've just done, which is Paddington District Circle and I think Bakerloo, and the other one's just Hammersmith and City in a circle going the other way, which is that way I think, but I'll get that one another time. and Edgware Road, I'm going to the District and Circle, the Hammersmith City one, whereas there is another one purely for the Bakerloo line, so I'll get that one another time too. And that's Edgware Road. That's today's walk done. So this one is another one with those two. This is Edgware Road, District, Circle and HSC, and the Bakerloo line one is somewhere else, which I'll get when I do the Bakerloo line. So that's it. So I knew I'd done more than 10. The actual final distance there is 12.53 miles and 3 hours 51 minutes. So it was a long walk, but there's a lot of hills, and they're really subtle hills. Like only a couple of them you know you're going up a hill. So the rest of it, I don't like hills, but I know when I do the top of the Northern Line there's going to be a lot of hills, so I've got to get used to them. But still, yeah, they're not my favourite thing, hills. But I thought it would be busier as well around South Kensington and Olympia because of events and things. It's Easter holidays and stuff, but it wasn't too bad. I think most people at South Kensington were in the subways underneath, and at Olympia I didn't go over to the actual exhibition hall, so I avoided the crowd there, I think. Yeah, so that is today's walk. That's the third day, and I'll be back for another one some point soon. In the meantime, if you haven't already, check out the website rainbowtubewalk.wordpress.com. There's a lot of photos there, a more in-depth documentation of my walk there, and follow me on Twitter at Rainbow Serena. And that's it. I'll see you soon. Bye.